Everyone's obsessed with AdSense, sponsorships, and selling products, but there's one monetization method that most creators don't utilize, even though it consistently outperforms everything else I've tested. I'm talking 3 to 5 times more profit, more predictable income, and less dependency on views. It's what allowed my client Danny to scale from $2K per month to $24K per month, and my client Damaris to hit $180,000 last month. Now look, I've tested every major monetization model, from YouTube AdSense to brand deals, to affiliates, to digital products, to high ticket offers across my own business and dozens of creators we've helped scale past 10K per month. In this video, I'm going to break down one system that quietly outperforms them all, show you the real data behind it, and explain exactly why almost no one talks about it. Stick with me for the next 8 minutes, because by the end, you'll understand why some creators with 5,000 subs make more than channels with 500,000 subs. So let's get into it. You've probably heard this before, right? Build a big audience and the money will follow. Well, not exactly, right? Let me show you what actually happens when you rely on traditional monetization. Here we have a YouTuber with 100,000 subscribers. They've got 250,000 views for the month, which is solid, yet they only made $2,671. That's a CPM of $10, which is very high typically. If you're in entertainment, gaming, lifestyle, you might see $1 to $2 per thousand views. So let's say you hit 100,000 views per video, which is already a massive achievement for most creators. At a $5 CPM, that's $500. Don't get me wrong, $500 isn't bad, but it's not a business. It's a side hustle that demands constant output. That's what I call attention-based income. The second you stop uploading, the income disappears. You're on a content treadmill and you can never get off. Now, the next potential monetization method is brand deals. That's the dream for a lot of creators, right? Let's say you land a $2,000 sponsorship deal. Great money for one video. Not gonna lie, it feels amazing at first, right? For example, my business partner Harris over at ZTH Training, he got a brand deal from Adidas to film for them. They had him fly out to LA and record some videos for a day, and they got paid $18,000 for a few posts, right? It's pretty good. But here's the problem. You can't scale it. If your views drop, so do your offers. If you say the wrong things or the brand doesn't like your tone, you lose your deals. You're at the mercy of companies that don't care about your audience. They just care about impressions and clicks. And here's what no one tells you. Brand deals don't compound. You do the work, you get paid once, and then you start over. And again, it's like you're working for someone else. You're not independent. They can sit there and tell you how to create your content on your channel, or you don't get paid. Then there's affiliate marketing. You sell someone else's product, right? You don't have to worry about delivering anything, and you just make a cut on repeat, on autopilot, right? It sounds passive, it sounds great. But let's actually break it down. You promote a $99 product and you get 20% commission, let's say. That's $20 per sale. Even if you convert 50 people, that's only $1,000. But to get 50 conversions, you typically need tens of thousands of views, because conversion rates are usually 0.5 to 2% at best with affiliates. So again, it all circles back to one thing: attention. Every single one of these methods depend on how many people click, watch, or buy that day. There's no compounding system behind it, no leverage, no predictability. That's why most creators stay stuck in the post more, earn more loop, because no one shows them how to turn attention into assets. So what's the alternative? Here's what actually is working right now. The thing that separates creators earning 2K a month from those doing 20, 50, or even $100,000 a month. It's not selling your own product, selling courses, or even charging high ticket. It's building a creator system, a structure that turns your content into clients consistently and predictably. Content, trust, offer, system. Income. Instead of thinking, how do I sell this course or template? You start asking, what transformation can I deliver so powerfully that people want to pay me thousands for it? That shift alone is key. Don't think, what products can I sell? Think, who can I actually help transform? Most creators think in terms of products. I'll sell a $97 course. I'll create a template pack for $27. I'll launch a membership for $19 a month. But here's the issue. You're competing on price, not value, right? The market is flooded with cheap courses. And when you're selling cheap, you need volume, which means, again, you're back to chasing views, right? But when you sell a transformation, a clear, specific result that changes someone's life or business, you can actually charge what it's worth. Let me show you some more examples of this in actual practice, right? First, we have my client Danny, who I mentioned. He has just over 2,000 subscribers on YouTube and was barely making $2,000 per month with his coaching program before we met, which is still much better than if he was, using other methods of monetization. But after we got a solid YouTube funnel system in place, focusing on transformation, within 4 months, he jumped from 2K per month to 24,000 in a month. His secret, he wasn't selling information. He was selling a transformation, right? And he had a system to acquire customers predictably. Then we have Damaris, who last month, after seeing the compounding effects of her YouTube channel funnel being built, did 180,000 in a month with her coaching program while only having 5,000 subscribers without a single sponsorship or paid ad. Most people would say that her channel was too small to monetize. Now, the difference between her and others, she had a conversion mechanism running in the background. Every video was designed to attract her ideal client, build trust, and lead them to naturally buy a high value offer. And once that system was built, it ran on autopilot. So you're not selling to everyone. You're selling to the 5 to 10% of your audience who have the problem you solve, the budget to invest, and the desire to take action now. That means even a small channel can generate serious income if you're targeting the right people with the right message. You just saw it. My own channel has barely 200 subs, but contributes to my business doing over 150K a month. It's not about going viral. It's about building a machine that produces revenue, whether you post or you don't. Now, you might be thinking, if this works so well, then why isn't, everyone doing it? Great question. Technically, people do talk about high ticket offers and tell you to do them a lot online, but almost no one talks about the systemic version of it, how to actually make it predictable, scalable, and automated as a creator too. Also, YouTube rewards views, not stability. The algorithm pushes virality, drama, and volume, not sustainable business models. So creators naturally make the mistake of optimizing for watch time and clicks and not for revenue. So instead of attention, audience, offer, system, scale. That's the natural evolution of a creator business. You start with attention, getting the views, and building an audience. You develop an offer, something valuable you can deliver. You build a system that delivers it and scales it. And once that system exists, your income stops depending on your next upload. You're no longer a content creator. You're a business owner who uses content as their primary marketing channel. That's the difference. All right, if you want to test this for yourself, here's exactly where you're going to start. I'm going to give you the step-by-step process that we use with pretty much every creator that we work with. This is the system. Step 1, you choose your transformation. That's where we start. Here are examples on screen. Ask yourself, what can I help someone achieve? Specifically, measurably, that I've already done myself. This isn't about what you know. It's about what you can help someone else accomplish. For example, get lean and athletic without counting calories in 8 weeks. Launch your first digital product and make 10K in 45 days. Become socially confident and magnetic in any setting in 30 days. Find inner peace and reduce anxiety in 10 minutes a day. The more specific and measurable, the better. Step 2, build your offer around that result. Don't lead with what you teach, lead with what they achieve, the dream outcome. So don't say social confidence coaching. Say become socially confident and magnetic in any setting in 30 days, or we guide you until it feels natural. Notice the difference. One is a product, the other is a guarantee. And when you price based on results, not hours, you can charge what you're actually worth. For most creators, starting out, $1,500 to $5,000 per client is a solid range. You're delivering attention, accountability, and a proven path. That's worth it. Step 3, create your content flywheel. Every video should attract people who want the result you offer. You're no longer just creating to entertain or inform. You're creating to qualify. Awareness content gets views, builds authority. Education content teaches frameworks, builds trust. Conversion content speaks directly to your ideal client and plants the seed. Every 3 to 4 videos, make one that's designed specifically to convert. Include a strong CTA, link to a landing page, start conversions in the comments. That's how you do it. Step 4, set up your conversion system. This doesn't have to be complicated. Here's the minimum kind of viable system you can use. Google form or Typeform, qualify leads with 3 to 5 questions to get to know them. Calendly, let them book a call automatically. A simple sales process, 30 to 45 minutes where you diagnose, present, and close. That's it, right? We can make a whole video about that, but you don't need fancy CRM, webinar funnels, or email sequences just yet, right? Just get good at having conversations and closing deals. Step 5, build leverage with automation. Once you have your offer and it's proven and you've closed 5 to 10 clients, that's when you automate. Onboarding sequences, email nurture campaigns, fulfillment templates, client management systems. This is when it truly becomes a business, because now you're not trading time for money. You're running a scalable system that delivers results without you being involved in every step. The truth is, every creator eventually faces this kind of fork in the road. Do I keep chasing views, or do I build systems that pay me regardless of them? If you're watching this and thinking, okay, this makes sense, but I don't know where to start, I get it. This is a completely different way of thinking if it's not something you're used to or have thought about before, right? And that's exactly why I work with creators and experts to help them do exactly this. If you want us to help you build this system directly, we're currently open to working with creators one-on-one. You can apply with the first link in the description. Either way, start thinking about your content differently. not just as views, but as conversations that lead to clients, that lead to real income. Because the creators in 2025 who win won't be the ones with the most views, they'll be the ones with the best systems. Thank you for watching. I'll see you on the next one.